Good morning, everybody, and happy Thursday, and happy 2025 to everybody out there. If you're with me in the Discord or the YouTube chat, go ahead and say what's up. Let's see who's with us this morning. Let's see. We got Luke SSW, Yuri. We have Kelvin in the building, National, Shady Lady, Fat Citizen, Storm Soldiers, Gold Chess Club, Viet Rody, Julius Johan, Scott Toshi, Frank WD, Cicero, Valentine, Luke Dillon, Blissfully Dissatisfied, Dusk Bia, JQ, Big Sexy, Spastric, Sunny Dew, good morning. What's up, Richard Kentucky, Tony, Eric, Rafal, Don, Cadastro, Killer Kyle, Chet, Dylan, J. Kane, Angel, July Peppers, Leon, Noah Schwartz, Smokey, good morning to you, Maori, Walter, Easy E, Archie, what's up, Raj, Pairweiser, Handcake, Scott, Alex McNasty, Ron J. Sim, Brandon Angel, good morning, Chauncey, Paul Yoon, I don't, Fat Guy Out West, Otter, Jose, Marcello, Anthony, Lito, Christopher, David, Dylan, Kirk, Kofi, Barrow, good morning, good morning, good morning. What's up, Matt, Brian, G-Lines, good morning. Happy New Year, everybody. It is officially the very first trading day of 2025. I know some of you folks have already been trading, but this is the real deal now. I know some of you folks are I believe Mr. Citizen, Mr. Fat Citizen, already up. How much money did you make? I gotta go on Twitter and see this now. It's ridiculous. This guy's been crushing it nonstop. Let me see, Fat Citizen. There you are. You are up $7,400 today. That puts you total balance of $21,768. Give it up for Fat Citizen. By the way, you can check out the post right here. I'll go ahead and post that right there. If you're not following me on Twitter or on Instagram, make sure you're doing that ASAP, because it's where all the best stuff is posted, by the way. That's where all the good stuff's posted. Hey, what's up, Foxtrot? What's up, Jane? What's up, Karen? Top trades. Oh, yeah. I forgot. Yeah, we did take a trade. I took a long, actually. I took a long up here. Did not take a short, believe it or not. I missed that short. Let me bring up there it is. I took a long from like there to there. Very small size. What's up, Coach Hoop? Coach Hoop says a happy New Year's, Ribs, and let's make 2025 a great one. Yes, indeed. The great thing about it being a new year is that you're going to get better this year. Folks out there that are working on getting better at your trading, this is the year that you're going to level up, believe it or not. The one thing that is constant in my own trading is that it continually improves the longer I stick with it. I've been doing this. This is going to be my, I guess, 11th year of trading or 12th year. 2025. That'll be 11th year, I think. I gotta go back and look when I got the email from opening up my very first active trading brokerage account. But it's been a long journey. But I will say this: it does get better with time. That's kind of the biggest factor I've seen in anything. Because I always get the question, oh, what book should I read? What course should I take? What stream should I watch? I know the answer to the stream one. You're here. You're in the right spot. Books will only take you so far. There's nothing that can compare to your experience. Your experience in the market will trump every single thing out there. So 2025 will be your year. Promise you. Just stick with it and take it slow. One thing you don't want to focus on is thinking about how much you're going to make this year and how much, I'm going to make millions and millions of dollars. If you focus on that, you're going to try to rush the process. Just take it one day at a time and just try your best every single day. I have no idea what I'm going to end up with today. Maybe we lock it up and we're up $600 on the day. Who knows? I have no idea. I'm just going to take what the market gives me. I'm going to try my best with it. That's it. Cal says, do you always set a daily loss limit of 3,000? That's what my account is set to. My live account has a daily loss limit of 3,000. $3,000 is my daily loss limit on my live account. I thought about, I texted Mick, I think it was on Monday or Tuesday. I was like, yo, can you change my daily loss limit to 5,000? He's like, I'm out of office right now. I'm like, oh, that makes sense. You're enjoying yourself. It is a vacation week. And he said to call the main line, and I just never did. So my daily loss limit right now in my Top Step live account is at $3,000. I probably want to change it to 5,000. Yep, we do have jobless claims coming. We have a little bit of news today. Today's the spiciest day of the week in the news schedule. At 8:30 a.m., we are going to get the initial and continuing jobless claims for the week. See how that kind of plays out for us. 3,600 DD now, though. For what? Oh, yeah. I get what you're saying. Yeah, yeah. Technically, I got a 3,628. That's my daily drawdown now. Correct. That's one of the things too, is like if you're doing well and you're in the pocket, you want to push the gas sometimes if the market's giving you opportunities, because then you have more wiggle room. Have you heard about the Cybertruck blowing up in front of the Trump Hotel? Yes. Which is weird because like people from out of town were letting me know about it before I even knew about it. I was playing poker at the time. We were having a discussion about it at the poker table, actually. It's very, definitely unexpected. Totally unexpected. What's your contract size per trade? It depends. I think I took 3 contracts on this trade to make $600. But it depends. Sometimes I'll enter the trades that I'm taking with a 1 contract clip. Sometimes a 3 contract clip. Very rarely, but sometimes maybe even a 5 contract clip. I'm limited in my live funded account to a maximum size of 15 contracts. If I want to increase that, I just phone up the risk team and I see what we can do. But I'm comfortable with 15. 15 is a lot of contracts. That's $3,000 every single 10 handles. Seems like plenty of risk. Do you find yourself being more aggressive on combines compared to XFAs or live? You know, to be honest, I haven't traded a combine in, I think, over a month now. Has to be. I don't know. I don't remember the last time I traded a combine, but more aggressive. I don't know. This is not a flex or anything, but I just really have zero trouble passing combines. I have zero trouble. It's not difficult. Maybe I am being a little bit more aggressive, but pretty fearless with combines. And it's not because I blow through them. It's because, I don't know. It's just like, I don't know. It doesn't seem that difficult to get the profit targets and what you're looking for. Like to make $4,500 in a day, because I trade the 150K combines when I did trade the combines. I didn't find it that difficult. So, am I more aggressive though? Maybe slightly. I don't go into it thinking that though. I'm certainly not opening up 15 contracts and just slamming it. That's for sure. Maybe more aggressive. Maybe. FOMC minutes tomorrow? Not that I'm aware of. Maybe that's sneaking up on our calendars here. Not that I'm aware of. Where are you seeing that? Maybe next Friday. Let me see. Let's see. Yeah, no, not seeing that. Maybe it's gonna be, let's see, next Friday maybe. Let's see. Usually it's in the afternoon. Just scanning the schedule. Not next Friday either. I don't know who told you that. No FOMC meeting minutes. So, no. Good new 2025. Thanks, Leah. Let's see here. Yeah, I know we got jobless claims. Am I on WPT? Nah, what's up, Coach? WPT next week? No. I was going to be on Hustler Casino Live tomorrow, but I canceled. I'm going to be on Poker Go in 3 weeks. 3 weeks. How much stop loss do you usually keep when the market opens per contract? I mean, my stop losses are based on market structure. I don't really have a fixed stop loss. When I traded on Ninja Trader, I'd use a 60 tick stop loss, but I'd move it immediately to an area of market structure. When you're first starting with trading, having very rigid rules can work, but as you expand your trading strategies, usually you're not as rigid, I would say. Your stops and profit targets are going to be more so in line with the structure. For instance, let's go in the 1 minute here. For instance, like having a stop above here makes sense, or like right above that wick makes sense, because you're interacting with two different areas of the market, one where there was buyers and one where there was rejected from sellers. So having a stop like around like 54, 55 and a half, maybe even 57 makes sense. So you'd have to calculate what your risk would be, and usually this is probably not going to be a good area to take a short, right? So if you were going to take a short, having a stop up there might not make sense in the minis. Maybe you traded the micros, but are you really going to get a move beyond here, because your target is probably somewhere around here? Again, you're using structure. At least this is the way that I look at the market. So I'm looking for like, stops up here, shorts here, targeting somewhere here. And then if we're breaking that, probably targeting somewhere in here. So, that's how I'd approach that. And clearly I don't like it enough to take a trade myself, but my stops are not going to be like, okay, I'm taking a trade here and my stop is always going to be 10 points. That doesn't make sense because the structure doesn't support that. Well, maybe that makes you not take a trade, Pi says, have you ever traded ES in big size? I don't really trade ES all that much. I fashion myself as an NQ trader because I believe that it supports my style. Momentum. What's up, Betos? Welcome to the chat VIP. We're actually in a very interesting range right now, because the market has put in almost at 21,500, almost put in the current yearly high, and we're trading down since from that, and we didn't really reclaim 6,000 the S&P, so we're in kind of this weird, interesting range. I want to see what happens with jobless claims. Good morning, Yolanda. How are you? Kofi says, so what do you do with the past XFAs? I don't do anything with them. They're just sitting there. Video Kingdom says, me too, zero trouble passing combines, but suffer a bit with XFAs. Slow down. Trade micros. Erkan says, hey Rips, if you on live, you use the same data feed provider like Combine because you trade on CME, not Top Step. I mean, I'm running it through whatever data feed that Top Step gives me on my live account. They're the same data feed as far as I know. Yeah, last night was there was a lot of opportunities, both long and short. Man, crazy opportunities, to be honest with you. Short side, long side, strong side. No barking speaks FOMC. Fat Citizen says the opening play was perfect. MC 320, nice. Quick question for anyone. I requested a payout on Tuesday. Do you know when I can trade next or how long it takes to process? Wait until the money is removed from your account. I know that a lot of Top Step staff is on vacation right now, so might have to wait until next week. Don says, morning Rib says you journal constantly. What does your 11 years of trading experience say about one day of the year always up? You mean like the first? No. Nah. Like it depends on when it falls, right? If today was like a Monday, then you're going to have a much more clean session because you're going to have a lot more liquidity and less volatility. The fact that this is a Thursday means that most institutional trading desks have not reopened, and probably we're going to see most of that liquidity floating into the markets by the 6th. So today's going to be a trickier session because of the lack of volatility. And this is why like those types of data points are like you always answer it with, it depends, right? You can see how scant the liquidity is right now. And this is why it's like, oh, if we look at the past 20 years, the very first trading session always goes up. It depends. There's so many factors, right? We're having going from a Democrat to a Republican. We're reeling with, interesting news swirling around right now. There's a lot of things that are, if it was that easy, you could just do binary to solve the markets. Alpaca says, what time do you get up and get going every day for trading, sir? 2 a.m. my time, 2 a.m. On the daily camel, it's possible bull? Maybe. Just Ivan says, do you like to take range trades? Would you say keeping your stop loss tight, keep entry level to the top or bottom of the range? Yeah, you could do that for sure. Back test anything. If you want to explore a new strategy, back test what you're looking at and take that. I'm more of a momentum trader myself. That's what I like to do. Brian says, Happy New Year, Ribs. Thank you, buddy. Do you have a resource, or would you ever consider doing a segment on reading liquidity on Bookmap program? Thank you. I appreciate all that you do. That's definitely something that has been requested. Might do some type of webinar more on it, but I have a webinar on Bookmap. Easiest thing you could do is go on Bookmap's YouTube channel. They have a very extensive library of information on how they want people to use Bookmap. Why does it seem like every time I get to 2K on the 50K account, I end up blowing it? I think you answered your own question. You're in your own head. Like, for instance, let's imagine that for some reason on my live account, I would have all of my profits erased unless I made $1,000 today. That would be very tricky for me to navigate. Now, I might make more than $1,000 today, but I'd have to, I'd be in my own head trying to force trades. I'd be doing something that doesn't coincide with what the market is doing. Like, this might be the only, that may have been the only trade that I take today, earlier. But it's probably in your own head. Charles Chapman says, Fed minutes are typically released 3 weeks after the most recent meeting, which concluded 18th of December. I don't see it on the calendar here. Go figure. Gotcha. Epic Gamer says, Ribs got a lotto this weekend. $5 ticket to win 50 million. Crazy risk to reward if you ask me. Oh, well, let's figure it out. Let's see. Which lottery is it? We can figure this out together. Remember the Titans. You guys know that one. Strong side. Did you do the recount on that big stack? I think I got Ribs. I posted the winner. Somebody got it literally to the dollar. Morning, Kenny. Morning, Wise Banana. Morning, Cash Jack. What's happening? Wow, we are coming down now. I think the S&Ps can make their way down to the VWAP, but we're going to have a lot of traffic to get through first. Hey, Rips, are you trading 50K or higher? I'm just trading my live funded account. JJK says, hey, Rips, I have a 150K XFA account. I'm currently up 5,500 on them. So if I request a payout of 1,000, will I have 4,500 drawdown? Yeah, 100%. Your drawdown is whatever your balance is. I would recommend taking the full payout, the maximum payout you can take. Archie Thompson says, rips overnight. It reacted quite nicely off your 366 quarters level. The third non-break to the downside. Would this indicate a long is good option? If it holds, yeah. If you have buyers that are supporting that level, yes. Have I heard about the Fed repo? Yeah, of course. Reverse repo is what it's called. There's the flush to see. Yeah, we got a little one. We got 20, 30 down to 11-ish. There you go. What's up, Charty B? Good morning. Wow, when do you sleep? Go to bed at like 8 or 9. Wake up at 2. Plenty of sleep. Pi says biggest help for me was not to watch P&L and trade in ticks. That also helps. Yeah, you can set tops of X to represent your trades in ticks versus showing it in dollar amounts, which is very good. Rizwan says, what would be your advice to pass the combine once I'm more than halfway? Take it slow. Take as long as you need. Take it very, very slow. What was the amount? Let's see. I mean, I posted it. It was 308,565. That was the amount. 7 minutes now until unemployment claims. 7 minutes. Ribs, what are your VWAP settings? For the one I have on whatchamacallit, on Top Step X. Let's see. Wait, where is my VWAP? Is it not showing? Oh, I had it hidden. How about that? HLC3 in session. There you go. Let's see if it moves. Yep, there we go. There you go. There's my VWAP. The market moves insanely fast this last few days. Lack of liquidity, that's why. Lower liquidity. Frank says locked out and taking a 5K payout. Yes. Give it up for Frank. Let's go, buddy. How much you make today? Let's see this. Frank made $1,400. Nice job, buddy. $10,000 balance. Yo, my man. Nice work, Frank. That's what I'm talking about. Heard about the treasury getting hacked? No, I did not. Nice job on that session. Yep, hopefully we could do it again today. Which EMAs am I using? I'm using the triple stack. 9, 20, and 50. 9, 20, 50. All EMAs. Not SMAs. EMAs. Hey Rips, I appreciate you last year of your YouTube channel. It helped me to learn a lot of trading. Currently I have 5 XFAs, 6 past combines in the bank starting new year. Let's go, JC. My man. So FOMC meeting minutes will be on January 8th. That is Wednesday, I believe. It's got to be on Wednesday. Almost positive. Yeah, that's on Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. Blameless says, just passed my 50th combine. Never took a payout. Get too excited in XFA. Help. Nervous about progress because of past experience. Again, advice. Got to take it slow, dude. That's all it is. It's like, you got to slow down. Everybody who's like doing that is trying to rush, and they get these ideas in their head like, I'm gonna make $200,000 in this thing. You got to be okay with taking it slow. It's so easy to make money with just like one single contract or like 5 micros. Make so much money trading 5 micros, 3 micros, especially in the NQ. Slow down. Be okay with like your trades being hundreds of dollars, not thousands of dollars. Might be dumb, but do you play the news? Yes. That's why we go live this early, is news. But it depends. Hossam says, can I ask you something? I don't know. Everybody but you. Yes, you can ask me anything you want. Holy Earth, $2. Thank you. One day, you're going to get the VIP chat. I'm telling you, one day, I'm going to wake up and I'm going to see you with a green name, dude. One day. I wish I could gift you one. It's annoying that I can't. I'm going to message my YouTube rep and see if I can gift you one somehow. 27 Colors says, good morning and happy new year, Rips. You never in a trade and put a trader out before any news, right? It depends. Again, it depends. If I'm like super sure that I can see a liquidity pattern where there's like tons and tons of people that are just like supporting a bid, I might go long before news, but I have to have like a big enough stop to support myself through the whips. This is going to be a very interesting print because we have such low liquidity right now. If you're in a trade, especially like in a live account, you could get totally messed up on this trade. Let's see here. Hi, Rips. After a few months, I came back to your live stream, and within 2 weeks, I'm passing combines. You translate perfectly, and I'm listening to you. And listening to you is pure pleasure, even if I don't know English very well. Wow, thank you. That was very kind of you to say that. Very, very nice of you to say that. Hossam says, have you switched from ICT to your own way of trading? I've always had my own style of trading. Not really switched. That would require me to have been doing that in the first place. Caught 200 on each of my 4 XFAs, lock my account, settling for the low-hanging fruit. I wouldn't call that low-hanging fruit, dude. So that's $800 that you got by clicking a couple buttons. You know how hard people have to work for $800 in the real world? This ain't the real world. All right, let's see what's going on here. We're kind of bumping up against the prior 4-hour high. We got to learn to be okay with wins, even if they're $1, 50 cents. You got to be okay with that. Order book is completely cleared out. This is going to be a very interesting print. The expectation for jobless claims today, initial claims coming in expected at 221,000. Prior read was 219,000. Continuing claims, the expectation is 1.89 million. Prior read was 1.91 million. So let's see if we can get an outlier claim here. This would be interesting. I don't think we will, but let's see. Pi says, scale down to micros and be okay to trade months without taking payout. I mean, every single time that I've seen somebody like have a big windfall day or like a huge day and they haven't experienced that before, they usually tend to like blow up within a week. I know because I used to do that back in my first 3 years of trading. I'd have big days and then blow up the account within week, 2 weeks tops. It's because we get hungry eyes, we get an invincibility complex. You just need to learn how to just be very slow and consistently slow. When you get to the point of consistency, that's when you can start to think about sizing up. Because if you can't make $100 a day consistently, what makes you think you're going to ever be able to make $10,000 a day consistently? Do you know what I mean? All right, news is coming out here in 5 seconds. Let's see. I'm probably not going to trade any of this. Very, very low liquidity right now. 211,000, so a little bit lower. Interesting. Market initially did not like that. Quick 20-point flush, and then good luck getting covers down there. S&Ps are kind of bouncing. What is that, on the 9 or the 7? Let me see. The 20. S&Ps are bouncing on the 20 EMA right now. Continuing claims coming in lower as well, so continuing and initial claims both lower. Prior claims were revised 1,000 claims higher. Not a big deal. This low liquidity, I tell you. Nice, Julius. Way to go, buddy. Yeah, we got 1,500 people in here. Let's get up to 500 likes. We'll do a poll for what we think the NQ is going to do. Just click that like button, get it done early so you don't have to worry about it. This is what I'm saying. Like, this is not tradable for me. Like, the rinse from 405 to 425 and then coming back down to 415. This is just a weird rinse. Not a lot of liquidity Nvidia is coming down a little bit, but it's on lower liquidity. Still not seeing a trade for me here. Hippie Farmer says, I try to make 300 to 500 per day with one contract. It has changed everything for my trading. 1K away from my first funded XFA. See? If you don't think that taking it slow works, listen to all these successful stories from people who are taking it slow and seeing success. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, market didn't move nice last night. Let's see. What are we at for likes? I want to start a poll here. We are at 404 likes. Let's get them in. I'll be right back with you, folks. Let's get those likes in. When I come back, we'll do a poll, okay? Stick around. And we're back. Let's see where we left off here. Rips uber slow. My XFA currently 31 200 plus wins days in a row, not being greedy. You're gonna be on the Top Step TV whatchamacallit hot streaks thing, I think, right? Are you not already on it? If you're on 31 days, you should be on that. It's insane. Or are they consistent? Have you had any losing days? All right, let's see here. Interesting to read that a lot of people want to hear rigid rules. Maybe. Boom, boom, ba-doom, boom. No losing days in this XFA. Dude, I'm surprised. You should be on the hot streaks thing if you're not already. Candle Slanger says, trading MNQ, I was up 8K on my XFA. Tried trading NQ this morning, lost about 2.5K, got back to MNQ, recovered most of that loss before market opened. So yes, take it easy works. Yeah. Every single time you try to size up and get crazy is when you get blasted, usually. Charles says, Happy New Year, everyone. Happy New Year to you. G-Line says, last year we used to try putting in orders before the print to see if we can catch the spikes. We got burnt just about every single time. Depends on the account, too. Like, it depends. Like, in an XFA, it's sim fills, so it's a lot easier to trade, like, bigger size. Got to do the tap thing before you open it. There you go. There you go. Happy New Year, Ribs. Wishing you all a fabulous 2225. You are living in the future, my friend. Good morning to you. Ribs, I didn't know you traded ICD. Me neither. News to me as well. We're figuring this out together. TTBZ says, I worked a job where I had to work 12 hours to just make $328. Sounds about right. That's why I say we should be more appreciative. Less hungry eyes equals better trades. I'm telling you. Andrew says, Ribs, for anyone looking for clarification in a practice account, it says ES for S&P 500. Can I trade that in a combine? I'm confused on micro and regular. ES is the minis. MES is the micros. That's how you know. Bahal says, Rips, I passed 2 combines in 1 week. The streaming community helped me so much. Way to go. No matter how big or small, a trade a day keeps poverty away. Or it invites a lot of poverty, depending on who you are. There's some people who can't get out of their own way when it comes to trading. I've known a lot of people who they keep on trying the same thing that doesn't work. I was speaking to somebody yesterday in a poker game, and they started trading, I think, in like, what did they say, like 2016 or something like that. And they were doing well, and then they just fell off the rails during COVID. I'm like, COVID was like the easiest market. What are you talking about? And they said like they're in the Chinese EV market. They're trading like NIO and stuff. I'm like, those are great opportunities. I don't know. But yeah, some people just can't get out of their own way, and gotta take it slow. Just gotta take it slow. Logical Thinker says, on brand new accounts, I target $250 for the first 20 days to build my buffer. Even if one trade hits, I stop. Build those cushions first. I like that a lot. Wow, we are motoring now. Look at this momentum here. Crazy, because we just broke above that S&P area of 5982. So we kind of swept that liquidity there. Good cocktail waitress in a high-end casino can probably make $800 a night. That's oddly specific. Ribs, your voice is like sweet hot barbecue sauce, and I'm here for it. I would say it's honey barbecue. Like Mike's Hot Honey. Anybody ever have that on pizza? I can't stop now. Every single time I have pizza, which isn't all that much, I will say, but Mike's Hot Honey is goated. If you haven't tried it, I'm telling you. Go get yourself some Mike's Hot Honey. I think they sell it on Amazon. Stop on pizza? Come on. What? Am I crazy? Mike's Hot Honey on pizza is insane. I'm not talking about Frank's Red Hot. I'm talking about Mike's Hot Honey. It's goated. Telling you. Wow. Look. And we flush right back down. And you see the moment that we flush like that, liquidity providers pull out immediately. You see that above my head there in Bookmap? See these gaps in liquidity right here and right here? They don't want to be the people that are taking that big old jostle of volatility there. Right off the MC level, go figure. Oh, we got to go back up. Hold on. Whew, I'm way behind on chat here. Happy New Year. We appreciate you, Ripsmod. Nice. Yeah, I appreciate Ripsmod too. Happy New Year, Ripsmod. Happy New Year, buddy. Good to see you in here. Did you have a nice New Year, Ripsmod? I actually gave Ripsmod a Christmas bonus. Ripsmod has been rocking. I love this Ripsmod. This is like Ripsmod number 5. But I think this is the one. I think this is the one that's going to stick around. Job secure. I promise. Yeah, you're the one. I'm telling you. I'm not kidding. I like you the most. Hey, Ribs, have you seen anything crazy with the Cybertruck explosion at the what do you mean anything crazy? No, I mean, I saw the video of it. That in and of itself was very crazy, right? Triple C says, I got a big day and blew it in the same day. It happens. Make NQ liquid again. I agree. Gary, what's up? You can't trade 5 XFAs. Clown, they move you to live. What do you mean? You can trade 5 XFAs. Not when you have a live account, though. Retro Casual says, I've taken 4 payouts. I trade 1 to 3 micros, and I go for 10 to 15 points. With smaller stop loss, 400 target days, 300 max loss. Tried another number before and ended up always blowing it. Looks like you found your exact spot. Love that. Honestly, I think the most liquidity will come at New York Open when institutions will be re-entering and adjusting positions for the year. I think they're not going to be mainly in until the 6th, but I'm often wrong. We could have some beginning of the year flows, of course, but I think like the 6th is when we're going to see most liquidity back in the market. Ujul says, I was trying to become a millionaire overnight, and now I'm having to learn to take it slow is the only way. Dude, these days stack up. Let's just say that I average $628 a day trading this account. That would be $138,000 a year. It adds up. If that was my daily average, it adds up. Is the order flow chart you have available on TopStep? This is Bookmap. Right there. That thing is Bookmap. It is not available on TopStep currently. So it's if you want to check out Bookmap, there's a link in the description below the YouTube video. Check it out if you want. There's the higher high. Maybe. We'll see what happens here. Just passed my second combine. Taking it slow and easy. Not trying to hit grand slams has made a world of difference. See? There's another one.
Another one.
See? Even DJ Khaled knows. All these people talking about taking it slow seem to have quite a bit of success, if you ask me. We are breaking higher now above this key area. I might want to look for longs here above 60. Let's see. Yeah, I got to take that long. That was a late click on my part, but I will add to that if we pull back to 60s. Let's see here. Are we going to get this pullback that I'm looking for? I feel like we're going to burst up and over 70s. Let's see if we get this pullback. Watching. Okay, adding right there. There's 6 contracts deep. I want to see this pop up and over into those 70s. Pull back to like 55 would be incredibly awesome. Okay, adding right there. We got almost the exact pullback I was looking for, all the way down to 55. Adding. Adding again. 15 contracts. Going for 70s. We might have just got dumped on here. Hold on. Yeah, we got dumped on. Bummer. Dang it. Well, I was hoping that 55 would hold. That was a violent pullback. Well, I wanted that to hold at 55s. And we didn't. I was surprising because I thought the pullback would hold at 55. But I like that pullback to 55. I liked it enough to take full size. And we got blasted, unfortunately. Oh, is what it is. That is a violent pullback. I will say that. Look at that. From 70 down to 36, or what is that? The peak was 66 down to 36. That was a 30 handle pullback. That's insane. Well, thankfully we have our daily loss limit in place. I was very confident in that move. I was not expecting that pullback as strong as we did. That was the very first pullback of that extension from the news print. That was insane. But I will always, yeah, Apple dump. That's what it was. I will always follow my plan, even if it seems crazy. That's crazy. I will always stick to my plan. Like I said, I wanted to pull back to 55 and I added into that full size. So is what it is. I will never change my plan once I've committed to a certain style of trade. So for that one, like the pullback to 55, I really expected that to hold. And unfortunately, it did not. So, but that's why we have our daily loss limit in our account. And I do believe that we will actually get back above those 70s. But boy, that pullback was the very first pullback for that many points. I mean, what did we have there? We had a pullback from 56 down to like 42. So that's 14 points. That was the biggest pullback ever since the news print there. So is what it is. So that leaves me without an account to trade for the rest of the day, because that locks me out. But we can still talk about this. We can still talk about what the market's doing here. I still think that we will reclaim back above 70s. Boy, how big was that flush? That was 66 down to 36, literally 30 handles. Wow. 30 handles straight down. And now look at this, bouncing right back up. Boy, our timing was off. That's one thing when it comes to trading. You ought to make sure that your timing is on the ticket. And I really thought we had that too. Surprising. I had a target of 70s on that one, and I feel like we could have even got up to like 81 or so. That was such a violent pullback. That was crazy. What's up, Lesla? Wake up, baby. Good morning to you. That was honestly, like, I did not expect that violent of a pullback at all, which is why I'm trading 15 contracts on that move. That must bring your weekly profits back to 2 million. Well, it starts the year off red, that's for sure. So we do have some ground to make up there, but boy, I didn't expect that pullback. That was literally at an area where, hold on, I got to see if this was, I mean, that was clearly above the MC level and everything, yeah. To be honest with you, there's nothing I'd do different. I would take that exact same trade again, that exact same setup. That pullback just looked like a pause, and I wanted that pullback to 55, and I thought that we're going to get up to 70. So I would take that exact same trade again. I would take that exact same trade again there. And I would add into that in the same way that I did there. Full size at 55 or even 50. Yeah, I really like that look. Do you expect that type of price action until next week? Well, I think the open's going to be a lot cleaner. I thought we would have got that pop shot straight to 70, and then we would have had even more drawdown to trade for the open there. So, is what it is. Let's see here. Fortunate enough that I caught 5-point scalp and noped out. We were never, I think we were positive on the trade for like a tick. You know, I think we were positive for about one tick there. And this is still pulling back. Wow, Apple is coming straight down. Was there news about Apple? You know, sometimes this happens too, where you get a very outpaced move. If we pull up Apple's chart right now, we can see what we're talking about here, but this is what's causing this to just, look at this. It's unfortunate. Our timing on this was super unfortunate. Apple is causing the market to roll here. Really unfortunate. It was the moment that we took the trade too. Very, very unfortunate. If we would have got that first pullback to 40, we could have taken that to 60, but yeah. But that's the thing. You got to be confident in your setups. You know, I was very, very confident in that setup. Like I said, I would take the exact same trade again. And I'm never going to be shy in my trades, right? Like if I feel like that we're pulling back, I said it before the trade even went on. I said, I want to see a pullback to 55 and 50. I wanted to see that. And we got that, and I'm not going to not take it. You know what I mean? So I would do the exact same trade all over again. Wow, look at this coming down. Apple is going crazy. I did a quick little Mag 7 check right before I put on the trade too. And everything was fine in the Mag 7. The moment we put on the trade was the moment when Apple started to dump. That's just crazy. Unfortunate. Anybody short in this account? Anybody short? We're now at the bottom of the range. If we break this lower area, if we break below 400s and Apple keeps dumping, I can see the rest of the market wanting to go with this. So if we do break below 400s, I could see this getting very, very spicy. We're at the lower end of this volume shelf right now. So if we do break below like 407, 405 in the NQ, we do have room all the way down to like 387, 390. Rips, that pullback was right on the trend line rejection and the body high of the hourly candle with a hanging man. Yeah, a lot of different things. I mean, easy to see after the fact, of course. Press the wrong button worked for me. Nice, nice. Love to hear that. I would have appreciated a happy little accident on my part too. But yeah, we were taking that for, my target was right here at 70s. Not even that far away. I want to go back and watch that game film. One of the benefits of being a streamer is that I always get to go back and watch the game film of my trades. That's one I'm definitely going to be reviewing because I feel like, again, I would look at that trade and I would take the exact same setup, exact same everything. If Apple doesn't dump there, I think we actually get to those 70s. If Apple just doesn't have an open dump like that, I think we do. Ujjwal says, I'm short after market has accumulated. We swept an hourly high and formed an inverse fair value gap. We tapped into right when you enter. Very nice. Very, very nice. I've thought about that, about streaming for that reason alone. Well, the good news is that you don't have to stream. You can just use obsproject.com to record your screen without streaming. And you can record your entire screen while you're trading, and you'll be shocked at how much you learn from watching your own game film. So you don't even need to stream. All right, let's go back and look at some of these questions here. Talking about Mike's Hot Honey. Hey, Ribs, let's go for 2025. By the way, do you go to the Electronics Las Vegas show? What is it called? CES. I've never been. Maybe this year I will go. COVID was almost too good. It was hard to keep up with the prices in the dome sometimes. Yeah, COVID was a fun market to be trading. Your live account is Rhythmic Ninja Trader. No. Top Step X. This is all Top Step X right here. That is my live. So we're bouncing off the lows here. Good golly, what a freaking bounce. Do you find Bookmap essential to your trading? i.e., is it worth the investment and time to learn? Me personally, yes, but you might not have a good experience with it. I would recommend checking out their YouTube channel, their free YouTube channel, to see if there's anything valuable there for you. Do you pay 40% in taxes, or is there a serious workaround? I live here in Nevada, so I get a tax break by living here in Nevada versus California or another not so great state. But 40%, a little bit less, slightly less. In my first trade of the year, let's see how it goes. Long's at 442. Hopefully that worked out for you. Hopefully you got 442 up to the 60s there. What are some target levels for NQ above? Let's see here. I would say 497 quarters would be the upper level I'm looking at, above 457 halves. That would be it. That's what I'd say. Good golly, that rejection. Unbelievable. Basically, that was a 50 handle pullback. 50 freaking handles. The only problem is that sometimes you hold trades a little longer with smaller contracts, can also make you loose. Maybe. All right, let's catch up to chat here. Let's see. Scrolling up here. Ujjwal says, I'm short after the market. Yep, we've read that already. Let's do the poll. Do we have enough people to do the poll? We are at... Yes. All right, let's do the poll here. Will the NQ end the day above or below? Let's do 21,400. Above, below. All right. Go ahead and vote away in the poll. We are 2.5 minutes from the top of the hour, so make sure you're paying attention to that. We're going to have an injection of liquidity right at 9 a.m. Man, Apple is still tumbling here. I wish we would... could have just waited like 20 more seconds on that trade, and then we could have probably seen that as a short on that hesitation back at 452. It just looked like we were going to continue to pop stops all the way up to like the 90s. 70 was such a lofty target, but I feel like we should have nailed that. How long on average do you see a trade setting up in Bookmap before you decide to enter? It depends. Depends on the structure and where we're at. It can happen very quickly, and sometimes it can take a lot longer. Watched a really interesting video on YouTube yesterday about Paul Ivey's Baccarat conundrum. I'll story about how it played out. I've never seen that. X Blader says if you have an NVIDIA video card, you can use their software to record playback of the last 10 minutes with a click of the button. So if you're usually quick in and out, that usually is plenty of time. How was broker? How is poker, brother? CES is dope. You want to come LMK? You can roll with me. Monster Cable, nice. Do you know when Top Step will eliminate daily loss limit on Trade Evade? I have no idea. That would be a question to ask on Top Step TV. Which I don't even know if they're live today. Are they? The banks are watching your stream. No, definitely not. It was just a poorly timed trade, unfortunately. You're going to have losing trades. And the more you realize that, like the more that you're comfortable with the idea that you will have losing trades, the better that you're going to do. Like it's okay to have losing trades. It's one of the benefits of having a daily loss limit as well. Like you're going to have losing trades. It's okay to have losing trades. It's how you manage your mental after you have a losing trade. That kind of makes all of the difference there. Ujjwal says, Rips, do you still trade during after market opens if you hit your daily loss limit? I can't. I'm locked out until tomorrow's session. I can't. Could trade your practice account for now, should I? I mean, it's up to you folks. I could care less. Could not care less, I should say. If you folks want me to trade my practice account, I'll go ahead and trade my practice account. It's up to you folks. Makes no difference to me. I don't want it to seem like I'm trying to hide the fact that I lost today. You know what I'm saying? I'm happily one of the most transparent people out there, and I don't want anybody to come in and be like, oh, he's trying to hide it. He's trying to hide that he had a losing trade. You know what I mean? Stay alive and make the money back? I can't. I hit my daily loss limit. Remember, my daily loss limit is at 3,000. So, there's that break of 400s. Dang, I wish we would have just... if we could have just spent a little bit more time on our little break after the newsprint, then we would have came back and we could have taken this beautiful short here. What a bummer. Wins or losses, your stream is super educational. I thank you for displaying all that you do here. You're the GOAT. Happy New Year to you. God's blessing be upon you. Thank you, Jamal. Well, all right. I will show this at the end of the stream, by the way. This is my live account. I have hit my daily loss limit, but let's go ahead and switch over to the practice. Here's our practice account now. This is our practice. And we can't really see the profit and loss, but yeah. Deliveries just came out for Tesla. This is what is causing the market to break down here. Yeah, all right. We want to take that short. That is horrible numbers for Tesla. Horrible numbers for Tesla. Dang, dude. I wonder if somebody knew about the numbers before they were going to come out. Let's see if we break 70s. If we break 70s, I want to add. Adding. And especially if we get a break of VWAP to the downside. I want to take that even lower. Because if we break 60s, this thing is done. Tesla's going straight down. S&Ps are bouncing right now. I think it's the 50. Hold on. I'm going to try to click that. Yeah, we're bouncing at the 50 EMA in the S&Ps. But if we break below 60s, this thing is going to be rolling super hard. Let's see if we break this down. There are a lot of thicker offers here that are pushing this down right now. I'm actually going to put my stop right there. My balance in my practice account is $250,000 right now. Yeah, there's your break. Let's see if we actually break below that 60 level now. There's still thicker offers here. All right, adding right there. For the break of 60s, we are coming down lower in the S&Ps as well. 60s should snap here. There's a little bit of liquidity that we have to break through, but I think we'll snap right through it. There's your snap. Beautiful. All right, so this is a very interesting area all the way down to 330 now. Yeah, those delivery numbers are getting cooked. All right, 330s. We have like a little pre-bounce there at 330s. Let's see how thick these offers are. I'm just going to put this in just in case. We'll stop right there. Yeah, we came like right into 330s on the ticket there. We might have a little bit of a bounce, but let's see. 350s aren't going to hold, I don't think. Let's see what happens at 350 here. '50s should snap if we keep on pushing into that level. We might get a rejection all the way up to 60s here. Yeah, stopped out. I want to see if we can pop back into this again. Market is difficult this morning. Yeah, I wonder if me having a bigger daily loss limit would be helpful in my live account, because I mean, I have $250,000 in my practice account now. So I'm up $100,000 in my practice account after trading how long here? Yeah. I mean, basically a month of trade, I'm up 100 G's in my practice account. So something to be said about that. All right, let's see if we have a rejection back here at this 75 level. I'm going to take that short. I'm going to put my stop just above that rejection level above. And if we tool back below 60s here, we're going to add into this. Watching. Watching for hesitation at around the 70s now. Tesla's bouncing back up. No, it's stopped out. Still in the green on the day, on the practice. That might have been the pullback we're looking for. I'm watching on the S&Ps here as well. All right, short back below the 80s. Move our stop back up here, like 92. See if we break through this liquidity at 75. Adding. And if we snap 70, I'll go full size. They're hesitating here. It's what you want to see after a slight pullback. Watching this snap of 70s now. Adding. Now we need to see this right back through that 60 level for confirmation. If we don't get that confirmation back below 60s, we might be in some trouble here. So bring our stop down. Watching here through 60s. Tricky. Stopped out. I keep on trying to time this like right through certain areas. Showing again thicker offers up here. This song is interesting. All right. Back in short. Put my stop there. I want to add heavy below 65. Adding right here. Watching for the flush now of 65. Big hesitation here again. Again, I'm looking for an add on the break of 65 if we actually have continuation here. Our stop is right at 82. We're just kind of holding right here. We do have 10 minutes now until the market opens. 10 minutes. 10 more minutes. Let's see if we hold underneath these 80s, and then we'll invite that flush back below 65. Okay, adding right here for that test of 70s. And if this doesn't break these 70s right here and now, I'm going to move my stop even tighter. Then we'll have to wait for the market open. Very dry liquidity right now. But I think that gets spicy if we get underneath the 65. We bounce right at the VWAP and the S&Ps as well. I didn't put on something else here. There we go. That music was driving me nuts. All right, stopped out. All right, let's see if we can get this sorted before the market opens here. Right now, we're just kind of sweeping liquidity between 65 and 80, just a little 15 handle range right now. Okay, back at that 65 level again. Better stop up here. We're just in this little tight range right now. Wanting to target this below 65. We will have an injection of liquidity in about 2.5 minutes here, so keep that in mind. Watching here below 65. Price is just kind of meandering in this range. Tesla is coming back down too, which should pressure the market. Apple's down too. What's the max daily profit on the 50K account? I'm not sure. Okay, there's your break of 60s. Let's see if we hold this break now. We're retesting that 60. I'm going to add right there. Now we're kind of getting that move that we're looking for earlier. We need to hold this break below 70. That's what we're looking for on this trade. Currently bouncing right at the VWAP. We break that VWAP, we should hammer this much lower, below 45, I'd say. $59.63 is the level to watch on the S&Ps as well. Still just rinsing in this range. If this starts to peak out at like, yeah, right there. Let's see, that's 1 minute until a bigger injection of liquidity. Let's see if we get this flush at 70s again. We're heading into this 80 area, which should be a drier part of liquidity here, up at like 82-ish. And this would be the area that I want to add if we're seeing a rejection up here at this 80 level. And we'll add right there. $59.70. Whoop, stopped out. $59.73 is where we're trading right now in the S&Ps. Injection of liquidity just happened. Still looking for this to kind of relax at around like 402, 410. So let's see if we can time this again. We're coming up to the 4-hour open, which is right around 400. All right, let's see if we are capping up here. Right now, point of control just moved to 390 essentially. All right, trying this back. Moving that there. See if we break down below the 80s here. And then we'll be targeting that 60 level once more. Since that kind of looks like That was kind of the exchange that we're looking for to the top side. We didn't quite make it to 400. And if we break below that 65 level, that could be that confirmation that we're looking for the market to go lower. Ambiance says, Rips, I'm up 8K for the day. Do I go for more since I feel trading has been easy today? Yes. If it's been easy for you, absolutely. Only stop when your mental capital is spent. Keep pushing yourself on days that you're doing well. 100%. All right, let's see if we hold this push lower. Targeting that 60, 65 level would be lovely. What do I think is going to happen to the market open? As long as we stay weak below 400s, I think that we could be targeting below 300 actually. Like 290, 285, somewhere in that area. I think that would be pretty likely. Especially with how bad those delivery numbers were, the fact that Tesla's not really bouncing back into those 390s. That leads me to believe that market should open pretty weak here. If we break below 59.63 in the S&Ps, that's confirmation that we would snap much lower. So we are just kind of holding at this temporary point of control here right now at 370. A lot of transactions at that 370 level. And markets are going to be opening here in about 12 minutes. 12 minutes. Stuart says, Rips, was watching that and it looked like you're about a minute behind as I see 373.50. I'm actually trading a delay. It's not the stream that's delayed. It's my market feed. It is delayed by about a minute. So that way I can check on my phone what the price is going to be a minute later and then trade that a minute delayed. So if you need to ask someone else, you should stop trading. I would say that you definitely want to continue trading. 100%. All right, let's see if we snap these 65s once and for all. Let's see if we can break this down. If we do snap 65s and 60s, this thing should crater lower. S&Ps look super heavy, but yeah, I'm definitely liking this from the short side. Took a couple times to get it right, but yeah. What's the reason I short? We didn't get above 400s. And we rejected at the top of that volume shelf. And that's from like the Globex volume shelf. If it's delayed, you can make huge profits with women in a future site. Isn't it crazy? We're all time travelers. All right, let's see if we snap this level. This would be huge if we snap this. Mag 7s start to roll over too, so I'm pretty confident that we would snap this and start to crater lower here. Should see a big push through 60s if we start to snap this. A lot of stops would get popped below this 60 level. So we want to see that stop getting blown through like that without a pop. So there you go. So no pop, and it's pretty confirmed that we will continue to drift lower here. But right now bouncing at the prior day mid. So right through this area is super strong. A lot of displacement through this area. Weakness below 60s gives us that confirmation from the open that we would trade much lower. So let's see. Can we stay a week below these 60s? Let us see. Right now bouncing at the VWAP. Tesla's still weak. S&P's tangling with this 5970 area. Was that a pop? Very slight pop. If we reclaim this back into like the 80s and 90s, then the trade is pretty much dead, but we'll see. There's a big seller there. A big angry seller just came in and flushed about 175 contracts in the NQ there. And that's usually what it takes to kind of get this displacement moving here. See if we get below those 50s. What time do you start trading your local Vegas time? I'm up at 2 o'clock local time. 2 a.m. How do you handle a red day? I always turn a small red day into a huge loss day. I have a daily loss limit that locks me out. So I can't trade any more of my live account today because I hit my maximum daily loss limit. And that's what keeps me away from it. Yeah, there's a lot of action today. There's a lot of action today. Max loss is $3,000, 3,000. Again, we're kind of wrestling with these 60s here, and we really need sellers to show up for this confirmation because we're at the lower end of this volume shelf. The thing that I worry about is that the market will open and we haven't traversed through this area with enough selling, and we could get pretty messed up. We have to have this confirmation below in order for this trade to work. Right now, it's just not giving that to us. We just keep kind of hesitating. So I might close this before the market opens. We are 6 minutes now. 6 minutes till the market opens. I will hold through the market open if we are remaining below like 75 and 80. Ribs, have you ever gone back to change your personal daily loss limit just before hitting it to give you more room to fight back your loss? It's a live account, so I can't. It's up to the risk management team, and they currently have it set at 3,000. So I can't change that myself. Yeah, I think somebody had those delivery numbers early, and that's probably what got everything kind of rolling here. S&Ps and then NASDAQ rolling before those delivery numbers came out. Yeah, we are literally just holding at the VWAP right now. It's not great. Injection of liquidity in about 25 seconds here. 25 seconds. Let's see what happens here. See if we actually make it below this 50 level. Like I said, targets are like 3. If we get below 300, it should be pretty confirmed that we're going to have this continue red. I mean, Apple and Tesla are giving us a ton of pressure here to the downside, but we're just not getting that singular break that I'm looking for. Like, I want confirmation into these 30s. If we start trading into that 30 area, then we're golden. A lot of hesitation down here at this. We can just keep bouncing kind of right here between 45 and 65. A lot of hesitation down here. Still lower liquidity too. 21,353 is previous day. Yeah, we're right there at the previous day mid right now. That's where we're bouncing. That's what I want to see us flushing through. Because the further that we get away from that, moving to the downside, the more likely it is that we'll be kind of navigating in the volume shelf between 250 and 340. That's what I want to see us trading in that zone for. Now let's see if we can actually find some sellers here. Into those 50s. See what the MC level is down here too. Yeah, we have room all the way down to 292 and 3/4. Curious to see if we have a bounce like 320 as well. A lot of areas to be watching off this open. It's a very tricky price action this morning. All right, 3 minutes here until the market opens. 3 minutes. Let's see what you folks said about the poll here. It is 21,400 is the level. 42% say above, 32% say below. So it's a very mixed bag here. Very, very mixed bag. And I'm still not seeing a lot of buyers stepping in, which is good. Buyers above 70 is bad. Look at how wiki this is, though, on the 1 minute. So freaking wiki. Not ideal. Not great. Super annoying. This tape is super annoying this morning. Yeah, the further that we get away from this area, too, the better that it is for this short. We just have to get away from this area. We're seeing bounces in Tesla and Apple right now. This level's been holding tremendously strong here. All right, 1.5 minutes until the market opens here. 1.5 minutes. Good luck, everybody. Let's have a fun trading day today. Below 59.63 in the S&Ps gives us a death drop if we actually get below that. Right now, we're just seeing a ton of bid support here at the PDEQ. The prior day mid. A lot of support. We just have to slice through that. These sellers are very welcome right here. I'm looking for an exchange right below 330, which would likely bring us this death drop that I'm looking for. Looking for a very specific exchange of liquidity right below 330. All right, 25 seconds. Good luck, everybody. Go ahead and move this into the profit. Good luck, everybody. 10 seconds. 10 seconds. And markets are open. Let's see if we break below these 30s and we get that drop I was looking for. There's that. Oh, my goodness. Look at this exchange right now. Wow. This is very scant liquidity. It's not very clean liquidity. There's a lot of fighting going on in these algorithms. Let's see if we get this break that I'm looking for. It's hesitating a lot. Not ideal. I need to see this hold that confirmation lower in the S&Ps, but right now it's not looking fantastic. See this snap below 320 and then I'll feel much more confident about this. Sellers look a little bit exhausted here, which is not great. Yeah, sellers are definitely looking exhausted down there. Let's see if we reject here at that 53 level. All right, looking for confirmation now below 320. No bidders here, which is interesting. Because if they wanted to buy it, they would be showing up here. Let's see if they show up at 320. Thin offers, thin bids. Very thin tape overall. Tremendously thin. Yeah, very, very difficult to time this here. I'm gonna flatten that right there. Take that down. We did reject super hard. Let's see if we reclaim this 70 area. Watching here. Yeah, Nvidia's going straight up. Tesla, Apple straight down. Google's down. Microsoft's down. Watching it at this 353 area, which is the PDQ, prior day mid. And the shorts are back on here. All right, taking that short below 40s. Looking for confirmation below 30s again. Adding. We should sweep below 20s here. Okay, adding for the sweep below 20s. There are some thicker offers here, which is good. I want to see what happens at 290 now. So we should blast through 300 right there. Okay, watching here at 290 now. Okay, taking off 5. If we confirm through, yeah, so this is looking good now. Watching out 70s. All right, taking off 5 more here. And then I'll just put my stop right below that candle. So that was the sweep below originally what I was looking for, that 330, 320 sweep. And we knew 300s wouldn't hold because 290s where all this liquidity support was holding. That's the prior quarter mid, 380, 390. Now let's see if we have this confirmation below these 80s here. Tesla's just bleeding hard. Still no buyers are showing up. Yeah, I'm going to add into that. Taking off 10 right here. And I'm going to move my stop. Yeah. Boy, it's a shame that we didn't get to do this in our live account today. I feel like we would have been able to navigate this quite well. Gosh, what a beautiful fade this is. See if we bump up against this 40 level again. No, it's not even going to wait for us. Okay, maybe we get it now. Watching at these 40s. Okay, adding right here. Break of the 30s and we get much lower here. Look at all that displacement right now. Look at all that disagreement. If we have this confirmation, I'm actually going to move my stop right here. If we have this confirmation lower, this thing is going to dump even harder now through 200. Let's see. Because that was a big flip in the book there. And if they continue taking this lower, that's gonna take out so many of these longs that were there from in 2024. Watching here at 20s. Yeah, there's that confirmation. See these 15s. Watching 15s here. Okay, straight through 200 now. Watch this. Wow, 200 bounce. Interesting. I think we'll retest and we'll snap this. We should. Based on the tape that I'm seeing right here, we should snap right through these 200s in a jiffy. Watching. Really gonna have this hesitation before we snap? Interesting. All right, I'm taking 10 off with my stop. I feel like we're gonna have that snap right through 200 here. That's what should be happening. Just trying to read this here. And we should have that snapping right through those 200s. I don't know why it's not. Let's see. If we get this confirmation below 215, we could get stopped out here on the remainder. Okay, stopped out. All right, I'm gonna wait for a little pop here and see if we could reshort this. Dang, it was too slow for the reshort. Let's see. Okay, back in short. We should sweep 200s now. Okay, adding right there. There's a big seller that's in there at 20s. Huge seller in there at 20s. See if we can get through this buyer at the 5s. Buyer at the 5s has a lot of contracts to get out. Okay, sweeping 200s and should flush heavily through 200s now. Okay, there's your flush through 200s. There we go. Beautiful. 5 out. Stop moving. So we were right. We just, the entry I would have liked to have closer to 40 there, but we're still right on the ticket. And we'll see if there's a potential here if we break 80s that we could add. Because we still have a lot of room here to the downside. I'm just watching on pops here. We're still defending these 200s. My only concern is these 80s now. So there's your 80s, beautiful flush. Watching if we retest 80s. No, we don't. Okay, beautiful. Nice move here. Okay, watching this retest of 80s here. Watching. All right, taking that off. So it's about $20,000 in our practice account on the day. Brings us up to about 270,000 balance. Like I said, it would have been lovely to trade this in our live account today. But it is what it is. Let's see if we reject here and back at these 200s. Try that short again. The market's going to continue giving us these opportunities. We want to see confirmation now below 80s. And we should risk that a little bit higher there. Okay, adding right there. Adding again, looking for the 80 pull. Watching here for a flush of 85s. If we get that, that's confirmation that we need. I'll be quick to flatten this if we're wrong. Still holding these 200s. Watching here for the 85 pull again. Yeah, they're holding that a little bit too much. I'm going to reduce size. I'll add on confirmation if we sweep below 85. watching. Okay, adding right here. There's that 85 pull. See if we can hold below these 80s. There's a lot of buyers right there at 80 and 85. If we get this sweep through 70s, we should have confirmation for a much lower move through probably to 120 or so. Nah, that was not ideal. Yeah, straight up from that. All right, let's take a little breather here. Wow, look at that displacement. My goodness. A lot of stops being popped here. This could be a cheap long if we're holding above 210s. Let's see if we're rejecting these 10s or not. Nope, still not. Thought for a second there we might hold above those 10s, but no. Still not finding the buyers. Okay, going back in short here, below 200. PMI is out in 1 minute, so this is a little bit dangerous here. You can see the liquidity is pretty spotty here. I might actually flatten and then wait for PMI. See if we get back down below these 15s. Looking for confident pulls back below. Adding right here. And we'll go flat there. All right, so let's see. PMI is going to be out in 15 seconds here. 15 seconds. Here we go. 5 seconds. $49.04, nothing. Pretty much in line with expectations. Okay, going long here. Looking for this pop above these 30s. Adding for the extreme pull through 30s. There should be a lot of stops above this getting popped. There's still a lot of defense coming in. Let's see. Yeah, they're still selling that. I'm going to get out. Take a little pause. They just recorrected the PMI numbers. The first figure they came out with was wrong. It's 48.3. Should have stayed in that long. Dang it. Arr. I hate when that happens. They had a recorrection on the numbers here. All right, back in. Looking for displacement back above 50 here. A lot of stops just got popped there and wrecked on that. So 30s are the original level. Very close to these 30s. And we'll add right here. Seeing if we get this recorrection back above these 30s now. Nice pull. Should see this screaming now, like to 80s or so. Very weak bidders, which is kind of concerning, but very thin offers as well, which is giving us this nice push. If we are to hold, let's see here. If we are to hold above these 60s, that would be super strong. So let's see. Now some bidders are showing up, which is strong for the longs. That's exactly what you want to see if you're trading this to the long side. A little bit of hesitation into those 60s, but I think it's still okay. Still some nice bids showing up. Still want to see these bidders holding the line here. Very nice. Let's see this follow through. Wow. Bidders evaporated there as we poked through those 60s. I guess the bidders couldn't adjust their orders quick enough. Let's see. There we go. There's that drive into the 70s. Very nice. So our target initially was those 80s. See if we can get that pull into that 80 level now. Still nice bids. Yeah, some folks are covering there right at that monthly open. Right there, 70s. We should be able to hammer right through this though. There should be enough liquidity. Still nice bids. Obviously some of that is short covering. There we go. So there's your 80s. As promised. There we go. Taking out 5. Another 5. And stop back up here. Nice. Very nice bidders at 300s now. Yeah, that's panic for shorts now. Very big panic there. Take off 3 more into the offer. And I'll actually just move that stop right there. I expect a little bit of resistance into 340s, but I don't know if it'll be enough to hold this back because this is the displacement that we're talking about down there that we'd be looking for. So see what they do up here at the 40s if we actually touch that area. If not, we'll just get stopped out in the profit. How's everybody doing out there? I haven't really had a chance to ask. Everybody having a good session so far? Nice. Cool. Love to see that. Nice big wins on the flush. Nice, nice, nice. A lot of these algos are coming back in now. I think that we'll probably get that sweep above those 30s because I don't think that there's going to be enough people to hold that back, and those shorts have to get out at some point. It starts to get very poppy above those 30s. Let's see. Like open drive poppy. watching. You can see that there are some folks that are trying to hold it back, but yeah, I think we just get an open drive now through these 30s. We did get a little bit of a stop being popped, but there's plenty more, I think, where that came from. Let's see. If this does pull back here, I want to add. Okay, there's your poppy. Yep, that's what I was talking about. Your pop through 330s. Look at that, already 15 handles higher. Wow. And that's something. Hey, how about that? Look at this thing go. We are screaming. My buddy just texted me asking if I'm going to play Bobby's Room today, and I realized it's already 7 o'clock. Got to get ready for Bobby's Room. All right, let's take one off here. In the offer. We'll move our stop right there. Be ready to wind down. We have made a comfortable 5 figures in our practice account today. If you made money today and you enjoyed the stream, go ahead and drop a W in chat. Let's get some temperature on the room here. Let's see if we did do well by trading today, live with everybody here. Unfortunately, we blew our load early. There's that beautiful displacement. Okay, that's what I want to see. Moving our stop up. Yeah, these are the days where if we would have just been a little bit more delayed on that one trade that we were looking to take, we would have been able to take this in our live account today. Unfortunately, we get it in our practice account, but hey, we still got to demonstrate how we look at the market and how we read liquidity in this beautiful, beautiful market. Remember, if you're here today hanging with the stream, you're living a very blessed life. If you're able to hang out in these mornings, a lot of people out there that do not have the opportunity to do what we did together today. So don't forget that. If you're having a down day like I am, hold on, let's see if we get stopped down here. I want to get stopped out so we can move on. Market doesn't want to let us get out of the trade now. Good problem to have, I suppose. We're too green in the trade. It's just won't stop giving us free money. Oh, good golly. One contract, my goodness. What a move. Oh, what a move. Beautiful longs. Now you can see after the fact what I was seeing in the tape. That beautiful displacement. 100 points higher now. Just beautiful. All right, stopped out. So that puts us $24,000 on the day in our practice account. But full transparency, of course, in our live account, we did hit our daily loss limit. We are down $3,600 here in our live account. But that's the breaks. We were correct on what we were looking to do in our practice account, but we were wrong in our live account. We put on a little bit too many contracts, and we were wrong place at the wrong time. So just remember, though, losses are going to happen. You're going to have losing days in the market. It's not a big deal. You shake it off. You come back, you trade the next day, or you trade in your practice account just how we did. You're going to have losses, folks. It's not a big deal. But do remember, the good Lord does bless us if we are all here together, trading together. Don't forget that. You are a very blessed individual, living a very blessed life if you are able to sit here and watch a knucklehead like me click some buttons in the market. We are living very blessed lives. So give all glory to God, express gratitude, be happy, even if you have a losing day. Find solace in the fact that you will have losing days. They will come, and that's okay. It's part of trading. You're going to have losing sessions. We move on, and that's it. All right, everybody, I hope you have a great day. I'll see you bright and early tomorrow. We'll be back here for our Friday. We'll be back here for Friday tomorrow. I'll catch you then, folks. Take care. 8 o'clock Eastern time is when I'll see you next. Take care. Be safe. If you are going to trade today, be careful. This market is spooky. It's spooky. If you're in Discord, don't go anywhere. I'll see you in a second. Take care. I'll see you tomorrow.